What is up everyone, and today we are going to be continuing our series on teaching you guys how to build a train. In the last episode I taught you guys how to build this basic chassis, actually the basic simple locomotive, and today we are going to be extending it to make it look like the Alstom AHK. So anyways, let's get started. So to start off, you need to take the wedge 1 times 2, place it on top over here, both sides of course. Take 2 blocks, place both of them right here, and do the same thing for the other side. And another wedge 1 times 2. Where is it? Right here. And then take more blocks and just line like this over here. Just place it cover this bottom layer. So now as you can see, we have this extendy bit out. Then you take more wedges 1 times 2. Place line down over here. In this location, and then place more wedges down so that as you can see now we have space under here. That is going to be where the buffers will go, and you need to delete 2 of these ones right here so that we could actually place cylinders and stuff for the lights, and fill in the gaps in the side. Fill in over here also. Next, you need to place 2 blocks right here, and then wedges. Rotate it until it's correct. Place 2 of them right here, so now it looks like this. At first, you might think that this doesn't look like much, but it's actually gonna change into a beautiful, good-looking train. And then you need to extend this out 1 block right here. And then place 1, 2 blocks down, 1, 2, and then you need to place blocks over right here, and then you need to actually paint over here. First paint these 2 blocks black, and these 2 over here yellow, and then paint the rest black so that you can differentiate between these 2. And I also recommend you start painting this part now so that it's actually easier to identify where is where and what is what. You can see it's already starting to look much better. And then you need to place blocks over here. Then you need to delete these blocks. And then you need to actually change the color of some blocks. Change these 2 wedges, this one and this one, also these 2 blocks. And then you need to place wedges. The wedge 1 times 2, rotate it like this. Place 1 over here. Place blocks over here, and then more wedges up top over here, and paint the wedges that you just put down black, all of them. So now we have this window thing. Paint this to black also. And then you need to take your cylinders. So I recommend using the half cylinder like this. Rotate it, place 2 of them right here where you put your blocks down. And then paint the outside one red. Yeah, paint these 2 outside ones red. And now as you can see, it's actually starting to look like the AHK. Let me just paint these 2 real quick because they look weird. Actually, you just paint this orange if you want. The paint is actually up to you guys, but I recommend this orange livery because it looks just good. And now you need your wedges. you need your wedge 1 times 2, place it right here, place block right here, and 2 more wedges. Wedge 1 times 2, rotate it until it's like, let me show you guys what it should look like this. So extend them out. Actually, use the wedge 1 times 3, rotate it like this, put another one down, and then go into your half blocks category and choose half wedge, this one, and you need to place them down, so 1, 2, and like this. And then do the same thing, rotate it 180 degrees, 1, 2, and then these two just normal ones. And then you need to paint this red like this, and as you can see, it's actually starting to look good already. Of course, you might need to actually delete this one because it might make contact with the rails, and actually rub it and stuff. Rub it and you trim it like go forwards. Anyway, I forgot to tell you guys that you must paint this one like in this black color like this, and now it looks good. So the extension part is basically done. The only thing you need to do is change your material to legacy glass and take your wedge 1 times 2, rotate it in its correct position, and just place it here and just paint it black. And of course you must do the same thing for the other side. So just see you guys once I'm done. And actually time-lapse time thing. Right, so I have everything done. Of course, you also have the options to add like some knuckle couplers. Of course, these just don't work well because it's like you need to like do a lot of things and it might be a bit long. So basically you need to place a block, 2 wedges to make this like triangle big one, and then you take in half blocks, you take the half wedge, rotate it and place it like right here and paint it black. Of course, as you can see, it is in the shape of a knuckle coupler. It's in the C shape. Do the same thing for the other side, and of course if you don't have enough space, always choose the front one to decorate because that's what you're gonna be seeing most of the time. So do the same things, place a block right here. Wait, did I do it correct? Right, I got it. Half block. Then you take your half wedge. Right here, so now we have got both of our knuckle couplers in. And of course you can also do like another simpler design. I think it's in wedges 2. Should be one of these wedges. I forgot the name of it. Let me find it real quick. It's a certain type of wedge, or is it half wedge 2? Yeah, it's half wedge 2. You can just place a block, place the half wedge 2 on it and just paint it black. This is also another simpler version, but I recommend if you guys have it, use this one because it looks more realistic and just generally looks better. Anyways, this is how it's going to run. Okay, everything looks good. As you can see, wait, I forgot the windows. That's okay. The windows aren't actually necessary. You can just use big holes, but as you can see, it looks really good. This design you can... Wait, why am I stuck? What happened? Wait, let me retry that again. Alright. Of course, sometimes you guys need to, make this one a bit shorter because, well, it might make contact in the rails and some things like that could happen. Yeah, I think that's happening to me. So let me just, go back real quick. This is just a quick fix. Delete these two half wedge and delete these two also. Take your wedge 1 times 2, rotate it until it's in the shape that you want it. Like this, rotate it 180 degrees. And then paint it red. And of course this trouble will be fixed instantly because there are no points of contacts with the rails. First you need to do the same thing for the other side. Of course this version, like the bigger cow catcher version might look better, but I recommend function over form. Well, because if it doesn't work, why make it look good? Of course this is a bit smaller, but it still works, it still looks good, I still like it. So let me just test it out real quick. Does it work? Yes, it does. No more stuck. It doesn't stuck anymore. Get stuck, I mean. The thrusters were working good. It turns good. Wait, why does this still happen? This might be something else that isn't like, just like that rail catching problem thing. Let me just pick a color like right here. Paint this real quick. I need to also actually check everywhere in case it might get stuck by some other problems. Let me just do a quick check. Why does it keep getting stuck? I don't know. Good, it turns and it's stuck. Oh yeah, forgot to address this problem. Sometimes if you enter corners too slowly like this, things like this could happen. You need to actually come in at speed, but not too fast because you might, derail. That's like a normal train problem. And you need to come in at speed and it doesn't get stuck because, well, it's fast enough to overcome that like friction thing. Do it again. See, it works. Let me just need to check that sharp corners real quick if it works or not. We have to swerve, the kanse drifto meme thing on rails. Switch tracks, go forward. Turns, the sharp corners, they turn good. Of course there might be, it might get stuck a little bit. And with these, diesels, you could actually do something if it was long enough. I guess my diesel isn't. But anyways, that is it. So yeah, so this is it. This is the end of the video. So yeah, bye.